Yes, Father confirms your tough Foxy P in the building. Holla at your boy, Chopper of Yam and the Fryer of Plantain. Welcoming you back to another episode of Africa Today's Show. Ginger. Today's episode are as follows. We're going to give you an update on xenophobia in South Africa. We're going to talk about the burning of the embassy of Benin Republic inside of Gabon. We'll talk about what Liberian people are shouting about George Weah and what he has done to his people. We'll talk about the Nigerian senator that has just been elected but is wanted right here in Obodo Iba, America. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the update on the man who tried to fry plantain with Vaseline. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the show. Ginger.
Yes, if I confirm, it's your boy Foxy P in the building. I like your boy, the Chopper of Yam and the Fryer of Plantain. Yes, 1995, 1999 Gidigbo champion, the first Igbo governor of Lagos State. But once I yes, can I say yes, we fit. Yes, but I confirm when in doubt, so that breast.
Talk about South Africa, you have these xenophobic attacks where they are killing all the people that are non-functioning citizens. If you are not a citizen of South Africa, there's possibility that they can buy you, especially if your skin color is like this, not like this. If you're like this, they leave you. If you're like this, they try to want to kill you. Confirm. This whole thing started though when the Zulu king came out and said some things that incited the people to say, these people are taking our job. So that the Zulu king has come out and he's saying that, you should stop, don't do it no more. Even though he has never taken responsibility for the fact that he's the one that started it too, but he's come out and saying, stop, don't kill them no more, don't kill them no more. One of the things that's really affecting this whole situation is that the military, the police, they don't even care. I saw a picture that Nigerian put out on our website where police is walking away and people are looting a store that belonged to a foreigner in South Africa, confirmed. So Nigerian people are provoked. They say, you know what? If South Africa keep killing our people, we ourselves, we're going to stop patronizing any South African kind of stuff. So I said, what exactly will you people do? They say, we'll stop buying credit for MTN phone, we'll stop buying food from ShopRite, and we'll stop watching soccer in multi-choice. All three, lie! You will still be doing late night call on MTN because it's cheapest, number one. Number two, you can never shop right, where you can just go and buy your provisions with good light where you can be seeing things instead of going to Joshua Market where you're inside of darkness trying to sell something to somebody. And number three, multi-choice. How are you going to watch soccer? The way that soccer does be killing people, just cutting off people's head in Nigeria. How can you say no to watching Chelsea and Arsenal? Those three is not going to happen. I doubt that Nigerians will do anything at all. Even if it means for DJ to stop playing Yvonne Chaka Chaka on somebody's birthday. There's nothing that we will do. And let me tell you where the comedy now kick in. The comedy kick in when Boko Haram come out, and you know what they say? They say, South African people, if you don't stop killing our people, we will start killing your own. I was not like, hold on, bros. Esa. Boko Haram, you are telling South African government that if they don't stop the killing of Nigerians in South Africa, you will start killing their own. But Boko Haram, you're the one that's killing Nigerians in Nigeria. Nothing that person will not hear in this life. They give you chicken and give a biscuit bone. And if you look at this whole situation now, it's only the South African government that's even taking some steps. I heard that they've shut down their embassy. Their high commission that they have in Nigeria has been shut down. So I'm looking at it they've already shut down their commission. Talking about embassy that's being shut down, I don't know whether you guys are following this news. What happened in Gabon. Basically, Gabon, one of their opposition leader died. And when the guy died, the opposition people, they're doing riots, they're going crazy in the capital of Gabon. And what did they now do? They went and burned down the embassy of Benin Republic. So the Benin Republic people are now provoking, what does this have to do with us? Why are you burning down our own embassy there? It's almost like Nike and Adidas are fighting. And before you know what's happening, somebody start beating up a celeb prophet. They're like, I don't wear Nike, I don't wear Adidas. Why me? Why me? What do I have to do with this? So Benin Republic, and I shouted, and I was not thinking about like, that's true. I understand your consternation because it don't make sense. I was like, why did you go and burn down Benin Republic embassy? Is it that you were bomb? You know how it can be now when you are burning almost like all the houses on one street. You burn one, burn two, burn three, burn four. You know, hey, this four, no, Benin Republic people ain't get this house. So no, actually, what happened was this opposition leader Andre Mbe Obeme. I know I mess up his name, but daddy, don't vex, please. If you see my co-worker be calling my name in my office, you understand where I'm coming from. So the guy was actually in Benin Republic when he's sickened, when they carried his sickened. So they're saying it's possible that he was poisoned. So the guy from there now went to Cameroon to try to get a visa to fly out to France for health care. So what I was telling you people before, health care, all this flying out. the guy now Kweme right there in Cameroon. So I guess the Gabon people are provoking that it's possible that the poison was given to him in Benin Republic. That's why they went to go and burn the embassy. I don't know why. It don't make no sense to me. Talking about West Africa, we're getting the news from Liberia. Liberian people are provoked. Why are they provoked? They have a big issue right now in Liberia with their senators and their sitting government people. I talk about this thing during the Ebola time when President Salif, that's the president of Liberia, she said any of her sitting ministers or governor people or government practitioners that go out of the country during that Ebola, that's the end. You are removed from office. Everybody must stay put inside the country, let them fight it. Don't be flying out to the US or UK or whatever. Don't escape. But basically, I'm getting the news that they have a big problem. There's a big problem in Liberia with the ministers constantly traveling. Nigeria has the same problem too, where you just be chilling. I can go and MC a wedding in North Carolina. All of a sudden, I look around. See the governor of Abia State. Daddy, what are you doing here? That kind of thing. So they say it's a big problem there to the extent that right now their Senate had an issue this past week with the fact that they didn't have enough people that were in the chambers to have a quorum. Basically, Liberia has 30 senators and you need 15 for a quorum. Quorum means the minimum number of people that need to be there for them to make any decision. So in terms of being able to vote on issues or being able to have any new kind of legislation that comes up, they need to at least 15, and they did not have up to 15. That's a huge issue. That's a huge issue to be had. So basically, Liberians provoked, especially when they are watching Champions League. You know, it's not hard for someone to be a scapegoat in this kind of situation. If you're absent from office, don't gotta be going to a public place. So the scapegoat of this situation now turned out to be George Weah. George Weah, one of the best African footballers of all time. This is a guy that has won, the only African to ever win the Ballon d'Or, the best world footballer of the year. I think that was in 1995. He's won African Footballer of the Year 3 times. Immensely talented, played for Monaco, played for PSG, played for Monaco under Arsene Wenger, just so people know. Played for PSG, played for Milan, top teams, Chelsea, you name it, Manchester City, you name it, he has played for them. Top guy, amazing guy. So he's also a sitting senator. And unfortunately, he was watching Champions League live, and people are seeing him in Liberia watching TV. They say, not be senator be that. What's he doing there? So the guy now became a scapegoat. Now, when I started doing this, I was like, there's nothing wrong now. He should be able to go and watch the match. Especially when he said one of the reasons why I went for that game was because he was meeting up with the PSG head of Oga people and also the Milan head of Oga people, because they were there. The presidents of both club infrastructure were there to come and pitch some kind of things for them to come to Liberia to come and get some, start some kind of feeder program to get some young boys to come and play for their clubs, enter their junior team or whatever. And I was like, that kind of makes sense, it makes sense a little bit when you think about it. But I was challenged when I learned that they have something called agricultural break in Liberian Senate. You might be asking the question, what is agricultural break? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me educate you the education I just was educated with. Agricultural break means that for 6 months out of the year, Liberian senators are allowed to leave the chamber and go back to their villages and go and farm. So the mindset is that, I don't know, maybe it was when they first started their Senate or their government or whatever it was. I'm seeing a lot of contradictory things. People are saying it started from Charles Taylor time. They're saying no, it started when, they first set up their Senate in like 1800s of Liberia. Back when most of the people who were elected into office were farmers. So for 6 months, you come to the capital and do the whole legislation stuff, representing your people. And for the remaining 6 months, you have to go back and farm, especially during planting season. So the idea is they're supposed to go back. But in this age and time, none of them are farmer. So to me, I'm looking at it like, damn, for 6 months, you have these people, you're paying them salary. And you're even going to give them a bonus for them to go for the agricultural parole. Oh, something is wrong. Something is wrong. 6 months public holiday. So to me, I look at it like, if they're giving you 6 months holiday, 6 months out of the year for you to just go and shit and relax, during that 6 months, you're supposed to be in office. Stay there and do the work. George Weah, don't be traveling all over the place. I know that you have a family in New York. Don't be traveling. It's irresponsible. Do the work for the people during those 6 months. Then now that 6 months, That's your own siya now. You can just be doing and be enjoying yourself. No one's going to disturb you. People are saying that this same George Weah, during these 6 months, is supposed to be working. The time that he went to go and watch the live PSG versus Barcelona in Europe is the same time he came for your wife's birthday because his wife lives here in New York. He went for his son team player game. His son is doing very, very well. Shout out to George Weah Pekin, Timothy Weah. I'm hearing the news. The boy is now on the under 14, under 16 US team. He's doing very, very well. He went and tried out for Chelsea junior team. He's also looking to sign with PSG junior team. So the boy is doing well. So the boy is trying. Timothy Weah, keep up the good work. Confirm. Sat Guru Maharaji, the spiritual healer and leader that's telling you all kinds of crazy things that you can do. I don't know whether you guys remember when we were young Shirans. They tell us if you stand in front of your mirror and say, Guru Maharaji, rogo rogo. Guru Maharaji, rogo rogo. Guru Maharaji, rogo rogo. 3 times he will appear to you. I didn't believe that thing. But if you live in the house and I partake like a lot, you know how sometimes when you walk past the mirror, it looks like spirit is inside. But Guru Maharaji has come out and he has told the president-elect Buhari that, look, I'm here to give you all kinds of spiritual guidance and counseling. I'm like, Buhari, you need that spiritual guidance and counseling as much as you need to be jammed by a Peugeot 504 station wagon. Better don't go near that guy. Talking about people that need spiritual help, I don't know whether you guys are following this news of a senator-elect in Ogun State, Buruji Kashimu. This Buruji Kashimu guy was just elected. He's a new politician in the game. I guess he came in and boom, he was elected. If trouble they sleep, Yangago wake up. Wahala. They find wahala. He go get it. Whoa! Now this Buruji Kashimu guy, he himself ran under PDP. Now decided, after running and everything else, to now send a congratulation message to Bola Tinubu of APC. Telling him that yes, and now I know why you are our father. That they call you a Jagaban. You are cut out of Awo's material. You are the new Awolowo for us, and you are my father, and I respect you so much. Congratulations, sir. Well, Tinubu was now like, I beg, for your life, no ever praise me. Don't bring out your dirty stinking mouth. Those days when politicians they praise each other, those days are gone. Don't come and give me any kind of fake praise. And if you want to praise somebody, how about you try and go back to the United States just for a visit, since you're now a sitting senator, you drug lord. So I was like, where's this coming from? Where's this animosity? Where is this coming from? And I was not doing research on the guy. Why can't you go back to the US, you drug lord? And I now find out that this guy is actually wanted by the United States DEA. Yes. The Drug Enforcement Agency right here in America is looking for him as we speak right now. If he just mess around, you don't even have to come to US. So if he go to Walker Carrington, go to US Embassy in Lagos there, and they just hold him like this, whoa, that's the end. Not only is this guy a huge drug baron, but he's actually in Orange is the New Black. I don't know whether you guys are following that story. Orange is the New Black with the one crazy eyes. That Nigerian guy that has a big eye. All this is on Netflix if you watch it. Orange is the New Black with Piper and all them people. Orange is the New Black is a TV show. It's based on this one girl's, Oyibo girl living a good life, and all of a sudden she did bad things and she went to jail. What did she do? She's carrying drug for somebody. Now, she's working for somebody who's working for somebody who's working for somebody who has a top guy, and the guy on top is a Nigerian guy called Alhaji. Guess who the Alhaji is? I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. This is Buruji Kashimu. In real life, that's the guy. Because that Orange is the New Black is the girl talking about her experiences being caught, going to jail, what she went through being a lesbian, and eating goat's meat, And I use your hand and I fetch the water. Now drink it. I apologize. Sorry, I just got carried away. She's telling the story of what she went through. But in reality, that whole thing happened. And the main guy who gave them the drug, the main guy who used to now go and finesse everything in Europe and Indonesia for them to carry the drug and then bring it all the way into the US, get them their tickets and everything. When they come to the US, they give it the drug to the person that's buying it and bring the money back out to him. It's a guy called Alhaji. And this Alhaji guy is this Buruji Kashimu. And I was not like, damn, this is kind of crazy. I'm looking into his story. You guys can go and do your own research on this. Because I thought it was wild. There's actually an open case on this guy's neck Confirm. I was like, damn, this shit is wild. So he's doing the whole drug dealing thing, right? The heat now comes up that, oh, they're about to get busted. Now run to UK. UK, they now arrest him. For 5 years, he was detained in the UK, awaiting extradition to the US. And now, what now saved the guy is that he now claimed that, look, all these things you are talking about this whole drug dealing parole, I know about it. How do I know about it? It's because of my brother. My brother is what you are looking for. He resembles me, that if you see me and him, I'm telling you, it's like plantain that you're frying inside the same pan. There's no difference between two of us. I'm telling you, exactly the same. We resemble each other. That look at our nose. I have our mother nose. So they now say, you gonna claim it wasn't you? They now went to US. Now started checking this. US people now say, they brought all the people that were running the whole kidney with him. They say, who is this guy that's your chairman? They point him. Even on the way to one of the couriers was actually his lover and his girlfriends. Confirm. She said, I can't mix him up with any kind of brother, of which we have never even seen the brother. So they now ask the guy, okay, where's your brother that he said I resemble you? He said the brother's mod. Where's his picture? We didn't take any picture of my brother before he died. Liar, liar, pants on fire. When they say when breeze blow, the yash of the chicken will come up. So when this guy now hit up Tinubu and say, yo, I'm greeting you, bros. And Tinubu say, you drug dealer, don't come close to me. That's how the guy now say, hey, bon, this drug that you're talking about, you yourself, you have your own history. And that's when I was now like, I've been hearing this thing a long time ago that Tinubu is involved in drugs when he lived in America. Even all the way here in DC that he was a big like heroin dealer and everything else. And so I actually just do small research. I didn't have to do too much. And I'll give you the link. And the heavy thing about this link is this. This guy, Mr. IAD on Twitter, that was fighting the whole fight between PDP and APC and all that kind of stuff during the campaign. He actually gave you steps. One of the messed up things about this America here, if you do any criminal parole, is that your information belongs to the government and the government belongs to us all. So once you do anything criminal, it becomes public domain. Anybody can search and find it. So the guy gave the steps where you can go to the specific court website and you can type in his Bola Tinubu and boom, you will see all the information. And I'm looking at it like, damn, this Bola Tinubu did something so. Of which the claim is that he was never convicted. However, what they now did, they seized all his property, all his bank accounts. You have bank accounts that have $400,000, $500,000. They seized all, going into millions of dollars, because the US government claimed that all these things were, let me see the exact English word I use. He forfeited funds and property that were obtained through criminal means. How? So you have a drug baron that's pointing at a drug baron. And you know what they say? As you're pointing at that person, forefinger pointing back at you, that's what happened with them. They are pointing each other like, that D, yeah, pointing me. You said you have paroles that you were running, confirm. Look at that now. So not only is Nigeria being led by a bunch of thieving criminals, but these are actually drug dealers. That's why I always swell up. I thought all he did was use, I didn't know himself is a marketer, confirm. So the question today is this. Do you think it's time for us to put something into our constitution that says, look, if you're going to run for office, make sure that you've never been convicted of any crimes in this country or any other countries, or are you wanted somewhere else? Because it's very embarrassing, all this time, all these people that were elected and we hearing afterwards that this person is a wanted man in UK, or like Peter Odili, for instance, the Delta State governor, who's still in jail in the UK. His backstory was that he was actually arrested back in the day there. So now we have this Buruji Kashumu guy, and then you have Tinubu's situation. So it's just very embarrassing. So that's the question. Do you guys think it's possible? Is that something we should look into? Do you think it's something we should do? And if yes, is it enforceable to say that anybody who's running for political office in Nigeria must not have a criminal record and must not have been convicted of any crimes there in Nigeria and also abroad? That's all I have for you guys. Appreciate you not die. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please be sure to follow me on Twitter, The Fox himself. Hit me up on Instagram, The Fox himself. Make sure you subscribe to our beautiful channel. Confirm. Make sure you also like us on Facebook, The Africa Today Show. As I talk whenever I end this show, anything will not die in a vulture. And when in doubt, suck that breast. Ginger, ginger.